Studio 2's here with senior Hilltopper guard, or Lady Topper guard, and now two-time Extra Point Interview Week, Alexis Govan. How are you, Alexis?
I'm good. How are you?
It's great to have you back. And so now I've seen a lot on WKSports.com, and you've been in this position a little bit recently with interviewing, so I have to ask you. You're interviewing Alexis Govan. What is the question you ask her right now?
Question I ask her right now? Probably what are your thoughts on senior year coming up? Like, what's going on in your mind coming up? Like, season's right around the corner. It's the last go-round. What are you feeling?
Okay, so Alexis, what are your thoughts on senior year coming up right around the corner?
I'm excited. It's the last go-round, last chance to play with my fellow seniors, Chastity and Illy, so I'm pumped. I can't wait. Counting down the days. 22, just in case,
22 days.
Yeah.
Thanks for the plug. We'll plug that at the end as well. So we talked right before the interview. Last year, there was a press conference, and when you were injured and didn't get to go and play in the NCAA tournament, but you said that you got this new view of the game from the sidelines with coaches. How have you been able to translate that into practice this year?
I think I've been able to help my teammates more. Like, I'm picking up things when coach is teaching, and I'm helping, like, on the sideline talking to the freshmen and able to teach them in a way that they'll understand, like, from the coach but player standpoint. So it's helped a lot just picking up things again and getting in the flow. And
you brought up senior year already. You and Chastity Gooch, who is sitting off to the side, and we're going to bring her on here in a moment, you have both been in leadership positions since your sophomore year, but now being the traditional senior, you have the SR beside your name that people traditionally look up to. Is it any different?
It's no different. Besides, now it's expected because you're a senior. The years before, it was like, oh, a sophomore's a leader, juniors. Now it's like you're a senior, you're a leader, like you know what to do. And now we're sort of kind of like used to the role, and we're excited about it.
After this weekend, Hilltopper hysteria and a lot of fun on that court, and a lot of different teams have this hype-up event to get basketball underway. So is it finally here? Is that what you're feeling? I know you counted down from 22.
Yeah, it's finally here, and I think Saturday was sort of kind of the big relief, like, oh, now we're on the downhill part of practice, like we're just creeping up. Now it's time to just get ready to play some ball.
So when fans left Diddle on Saturday, or when they leave after the exhibition against Bellarmine or any game this year at home, what do you want their impression to be, regardless of the outcome, regardless of the score? What do you want their impression to be of you and your team?
That we're special. I mean, all the teams we had before were special, but this year's just different. I mean, we're in a new conference, new everything, and we have just a new mindset, and it's just a special year because it's kicking everything off, and to be continued. That's a special motto, and we just want to put something behind it.
All right, and I mentioned that Chastity Gooch is off to the side, and we'll have her for an online interview here briefly. And I know that if I ask you about Alexis and Chastity about Chastity, you're going to give me answers about each other anyways. So here's your chance. Brag on Chastity Gooch.
I mean, Chastity's name and who Chastity is speaks for herself. I don't think there's anything else I can say. I mean, you watch her play and you know she's stellar. You just talk to her, you know she's a good person on and off the court. She's phenomenal, and she's about to have a big year.
So people know your name if they follow Lady Topper basketball. They know Chastity, and probably even someone like Ivy Brown, who came in, Miss Kentucky basketball. What's a name on the team that people probably don't know right now, but come March?
That's tough. There's a lot of names that I think people have flown under the radar, and I think everybody's set to have a big year. But I think I have to plug my fellow senior, Illy. She's sort of kind of been the quiet one the past few years, and this preseason, she's been killing in practice. She's been working my nerves, but she's been giving it to us. So I think come March, we're going to all know who Ileana is. So.
In the previous few years, it's really been Chastity down low, but now so much depth.
Yeah.
So how is that for you? I know there's a guard forward and you play both positions, but how is it for you to be able to pass to Bria or to Ruda or to Chast down low?
It's been great. Bria's really come out of her shell, and playing the guard forward, I got to guard her a little bit. And this year, she's really become more aggressive, and it's actually been like, oh wow, Bria just like powering, knocking people out the way. Watching her battle with Chastity, watching Ruda come along, it's been great. Like, it's great to have more than just Chastity down there. Give her a little break.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Alexis. You can see the Lady Toppers back in action in Diddle Arena on November 7th when they host Bellarmine in an exhibition. And you can also see more of the interview with Miss Chastity Gooch at newschannel12live.com tonight.